as you approach or embrace 85 simple health tests can predict whether you'll stay independent, strong, and vibrant, or need support. Only 5% of people over 80 can still perform these critical skills, but here's the exciting truth. These aren't superhuman feats. They're markers of overall health that unlock a decade of freedom and dignity. From balancing on one leg, rising from a chair, walking backward, moving quickly to standing with eyes closed. These tests are your key to a thriving life. This guide is here to inspire you, offering practical strategies to improve or maintain these skills. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, or exploring for a loved one, you can join the elite 5% who age with strength. Let's dive into these 5 tests, hear inspiring stories, and learn how to make your 80s your most vibrant decade yet. Comment below. Where are you in this journey? Your story will uplift our community. 1. The single leg stand test, your key to fall prevention. At 80, standing on one leg for 30 seconds is a powerful sign of health. Only 5% of people over 80 can do this, but it's not just a balance trick. It predicts your risk of falls, the leading cause of injury-related death in seniors. Sylvia, 78, from Florida, noticed she couldn't stand on one leg to put on socks without grabbing her dresser. Worried, she consulted her doctor, who explained that balance reflects inner ear function, muscle strength, spatial awareness, and neurological health. Sylvia started practicing near a wall, lifting one foot for 5 seconds. She used the balance training app to track progress and added gentle yoga poses like the tree stance. After 3 months, she held the pose for 40 seconds, confidently walking in her park without fear of falling. Her family was amazed, and she even joined a local dance class, feeling stronger than ever. Research shows that failing to stand on one leg for 10 seconds signals a higher risk of falls and fractures, which can lead to loss of independence. This test assesses your inner ear leg muscles and coordination. Holding it for 30 seconds places you in the elite group with the health of someone decades younger. Some feel dizzy or weak when trying this test. If you can't balance, don't despair. Start with wall support. Persistent dizziness warrants a doctor's visit to check inner ear or blood pressure issues. Apps like Phaeton offer beginner-friendly balance exercises to build confidence. 6. Practical strategies. Or start near a wall, stand near a wall, lift. 1 foot 2 to 3 centimeter hold for 5 seconds, repeat 5 times per leg. Progress gradually. Raise your foot higher, extend to 10, then 20 seconds. Use tools, track progress with a balance training app or a stopwatch. Incorporate yoga. Try tree or warrior poses to boost balance. Practice daily. Spend 5 minutes morning and evening pairing with light walks. Check health. If dizzy or in pain, consult a doctor immediately. Your balance isn't fading, it's waiting to be awakened. Have you tried the single leg stand? Share your time in the comments too. The Chair Rise Challenge Strength for Everyday Life. Only 5% of seniors over 80 can rise from a chair 10 times in 30-second bounds without using their arms. This test measures quadriceps strength, core stability, and functional mobility, key predictors of longevity and independence. Hank, 77, from Michigan, needed both arms to push himself out of his favorite recliner. When his grandson had to help him up after dinner, he felt his dignity slipping. Determined to fight back, Hank started with assisted chair rises using his arms but focusing on leg muscles. He tracked repetitions with the Strong app. After 2 months, he managed 10 rises without hands. Now, at 77, he outperforms his 50-year-old son with 18 rises, walking daily without a cane and beaming with confidence. After 60, you lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass yearly, especially in your legs. Quadriceps strength directly affects walking, climbing stairs, and fall prevention. Needing your arms to stand signals, it's time to act to preserve independence. Weak legs or joint pain can make this tough. Start with a chair with armrests, focusing on leg engagement. Sharp pain requires a doctor's check for arthritis or musculoskeletal issues. Exercises like light squats or leg lifts can build strength. 6. Practical strategies. Begin with support. Sit on a sturdy chair, use arms lightly, rise 5 times, focusing on legs. Progress without arms, cross arms over chest, rise slowly. Add 1 rep every few days. Track with tools, use the Strong app or a notebook to log progress. Strengthen legs. Add squats or leg lifts for 10 minutes daily. Maintain proper form. Keep back straight, lean forward, avoid momentum. Monitor pain. Stop if sharp pain occurs and consult a doctor. Your strength is your ticket to freedom. Do you use your arms to stand? Share in the comments. 3. The backward walk test. Protection from dangerous falls. Only 5% of seniors over 80 can walk backward 20 steps without support or hesitation. This isn't just walking a test, it's advanced balance, spatial awareness, and cognitive function, all critical for safe, independent living. Carl, 79, from Illinois, nearly fell backward away from a hot stove. He realized he couldn't take 3 steps backward without grabbing something. Refusing to accept this, Carl practiced with wall support, taking 3 steps at a time. He built a homemade parallel bar in his basement for practice. After 6 weeks, he walked 10 steps in an open space. Now Carl walks backward 25 steps daily, confidently avoiding hazards like tripping in his backyard. Backward walking requires your brain to coordinate complex movement patterns, engaging different neural pathways than forward walking. It tests inner ear balance, posterior chain muscles, glutes, hamstrings, and spatial awareness. Failing this increases fall risk in everyday scenarios like stepping back from an oven. Fear of falling or weak posterior muscles can make this scary. Start with a wall or chair support, always with someone nearby. Persistent dizziness or imbalance warrants a doctor's check for inner ear issues. Exercise like heel-to-toe walking on a drawn line can improve coordination. 6. Practical strategies. Start with wall support back against a wall. Take 3 backward steps, keeping contact. Progress with aids. Use 2 chairs or parallel bars, increase to 5 steps. Practice in open space. Try 10 steps with a spotter when confident. Improve coordination. Practice heel-to-toe walking or uneven surfaces like rugs. Strengthen posterior muscles. Add glute bridges. 10 reps daily. Ensure safety. Have someone nearby. Wear supportive shoes. Stop if dizzy. Backward walking keeps you safe daily. Have you tried it? Share your experience. 4. The timed up and go test, measuring your mobility. Only 5% of seniors over 80 can stand from a chair, walk 10 feet, turn, and sit down in under 12 seconds. The timed up and go test assesses strength, balance, gait, and cognitive processing, key predictors of fall risk and independence. Alberta, 76, from Colorado, took 28 seconds to complete this test, prompting her doctor to warn about fall risk. Instead of using a walker, Alberta practiced chair rise 10 times daily, walked her neighborhood, and worked on turning with counter support. After 8 weeks, she cut her time to 15 seconds. 6 months later, she hit 11 seconds, joining a group dance class and thriving with newfound confidence. This test evaluates overall function, rising tests, quadriceps strength, walking measures, gait, turning checks, balance, and sitting requires coordination. Under 12 seconds indicates low fall risk. Over 20 seconds signals high risk and potential need for assistance. Weak muscles or fear of falling can slow you down. Start with an armrest chair and shorter distances. Pain or imbalance requires a doctor's check for joint or neurological issues. Fast walking or gentle turning drills can boost speed. 6. Practical strategies. And break down the test practice. Rising, walking, and turning separately, 5 minutes daily. Build strength. Do chair rises 10 times twice daily. Increase walking speed. Walk briskly indoors, timing with a stopwatch. Practice turning pivot. Slowly holding a counter 5 times each direction. Use tools track with the Fitbit app or a timer. Build confidence practice in a safe space with a spotter. Fast movement keeps you independent. Have you tried this test? Share your time. 5. Single leg stance with eyes closed, safety in the dark. Only 5% of seniors over 80 can stand on one leg with eyes closed for 5 seconds. This test checks your vestibular system, proprioception, and sensory integration. Vital for preventing falls in low-light conditions like nighttime bathroom trips. Constance, 81, from Virginia, nearly fell in a dark hallway unable to balance with eyes closed. Worried about living alone, she practiced single-leg stance, with eyes open, reaching 30 seconds easily. She gradually closed her eyes, starting at 1 second, using a yoga mat for uneven surface practice. After 6 months, Constance held 12 seconds confidently moving at night, without lights. Without vision, you rely on your inner ear and body sensors, which decline silently with age. Managing 5 seconds shows strong vestibular health, reducing fall risk in the dark. Failing this may signal a need for medical checks or training. Dizziness or weak muscles make this tough. Always have a spotter. If you can't close your eyes, start with partially closed eyes. Persistent dizziness requires a doctor's check for vestibular issues. Exercises on a yoga mat or gentle head turns can help. 6. Practical strategies. Master eyes open stance. Stand on one leg for 30 seconds near a wall. Reduce vision gradually. Partially close eyes, then fully starting at 1 second. Practice on uneven surfaces. Use a yoga mat or pillow to improve proprioception. Train vestibular system. Turn head gently while standing 5 times each side. Track with tools. Use the balance app to monitor progress. Prioritize safety. Have a spotter stop if dizzy or unsteady. This skill protects you in the dark. How long can you balance with your eyes closed? Share these 5 tests aren't impossible challenges. They're opportunities to shine by improving your ability to balance on one leg. Rise from a chair, walk backward, move quickly, and stand with eyes closed. You can cut fall risk by 60%. Live independently 8 years longer and enjoy a higher quality of life. Pauline, 83, went from failing all 5 tests to passing them and traveling solo to Europe by practicing 15 minutes daily. You don't need to be an athlete. Just take action today. Comment which test inspires you most. Share your story to uplift our community.